not exactly sure how this is gonna go, but I figured we'd give this a shot. It sounded like a fun thing to have a pseudo morning radio show about cars. So my cousin Shane is going to be joining us here in a moment.
Howdy, I'm here.
But yeah, so we got a few things to discuss here, but some fun news this morning. We woke up to a new trailer for the new Grand Tour special called Sand Job. So I'm pretty excited for that. I saw the very brief preview of it on X the other day. I'm really never going to get used to calling it X.
Yeah, me neither. It doesn't particularly feel natural.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of it.
Doesn't really roll off the tongue.
Yeah, and it's pretty well reflected in the stock prices. Have
Yeah.
shown that most people feel the same way about that. But yeah, so anyway, good morning. We're gonna check that out. We're gonna talk about. Well, we're not gonna watch it because it uses the song "Ooh La La" by Faces, which is a really great song, but really great way to immediately demonetize the YouTube video. So getting our bearings here. So our first one is never gonna just go perfectly smooth, right?
Nope.
But
Do we start off by talking about the new Audi?
I was gonna say we should check out the Grand Tour or discuss the Grand Tour trailer first, since we just watched it. It's a little unfortunate, like I said, we can't watch it, so there's not like a really good way to just convey it. But I don't know. What do you think about it?
I mean, it looks good. It obviously is going to be entertaining with the three of them.
Yeah, it's really kind of reminiscent. It's in the desert, and there's a Maserati and an Aston Martin. It's like a very play the hits kind of a outlook for me, because it's just like, yeah, I mean, this is what everybody loved when it was Top Gear, was all these specials and everything. But it's I don't know, it's gonna be good. It's just that it doesn't feel particularly new, but I can't imagine particularly new is what they were looking for anyway. And since this is, I believe, the last one Jeremy Clarkson is doing, it makes sense to go out the way they came in, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, they know what works, as everything else they've done has done well. So I
Yeah,
can't
I mean,
really see why they would change it, you know?
it's like the classic TV format. Um,
Yeah.
there's a reason Maury Povich and Steve Wilkos came after Jerry Springer. It all just works. So, play the hits and forget about it.
Yep.
But yeah, like I said, we'd love to show it to you, but we're not going to be able to with the audio. We could, in theory, watch it. Um,
Muted.
yeah, at least for
That's
most of
rude.
it.
Yeah.
We might even just get a copyright claim from Amazon, though. Are they still on Prime? Is that what's happening?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
they are.
I heard some rumor about him being switched to like HBO Max or something like that.
Oh,
Do you have an HBO Max account?
I do.
Oh, the new season of Curb Your Enthusiasm came out. It's the last one, but
I saw that last night.
we should definitely watch that. It's not exactly car related, but I thought it'd be worth bringing up while we're talking about HBO Max. It's the final season of that too. That TV show is chaos because it's been around for like 12 years, but the seasons, I think this is the first season in like 4 years or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been quite a while.
But all right, well, let's dive into this Audi then. Your face is going to be hidden by said Audi. But so this is the new Audi RS6 Avant GT. That is how you pronounce that, by the way, Avant. A lot of people struggle with that. Go for the old Avant. But yeah, obviously the Audi RS6 Avant was already kind of a car that every car guy was instantly going to be a big fan of. But they went and made it a little more hardcore. So I guess it's I have it highlighted there. It's kind of a homage to the Audi 90 Quattro IMSA car. So it's interesting. It's very much like a homologation car, but it's not homologating a real race car as far as I know. It's just going to be a super hardcore Audi. Are you looking at it?
I am. Yeah.
Okay. This is interesting. It just right off the bat, other than like the design on the hood and the livery, obviously, it's not like that obviously a departure from the RS6's standard design to me.
Yeah. It's not a huge difference.
It's got a pretty aggressive rear splitter that's pretty cool. There's a photo highlighting the wing, so I guess the wing is probably oh wow, they did me dirty with that. One of the pictures on the Motor Trend article is this interior, I believe, from the Audi 90, but there's a manual shifter. And I was like, all right, no way. But yeah, I mean, it does look a little. It's a little over the top for a road going Audi, but I like it. I mean, I know it could be against a lot of people's wishes, but
I'm a big fan of it.
Yeah, me too.
It looks good.
I really, really want an RS6, and I have since they came out, but it was one of those things where I got really excited when they announced it, and then I had to slowly come to the realization that it was something I was definitely not going to be able to afford to buy.
Yeah. They're very not cheap.
Yeah, I think a regular RS6 starts at like 109,000. So maybe Motor Trend has it written in here what this thing costs. But one of the crazy parts to me was that it comes with like fully adjustable coilovers. Ooh, you want to take a guess at the price? Unless you're looking.
I'm looking at it right now.
313,000.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah.
That's
certainly out.
Yeah.
Only 85 of the 660 getting made coming to the U.S. as well. That's rough. Not only can we not afford one, the chances of us even seeing one are pretty low there.
Yeah.
Man, it looks pretty cool though.
It does.
Assumes the same twin turbo 4-liter. Yep. 621 horsepower, 627 pound-feet of torque. 0 to 60 in 3.3 seconds. Wow.
That's quick.
Yeah, it is. I still love, I mean, obviously, there's a lot of car guys that audio is at like 20%. Oh. Wait, well, thanks for popping in, JMac240SX. Let me bring my mic volume up a little bit. How's Shane's audio? Give us a sentence, Shane.
Quiet or... Oh, I'm talking.
Man, the live stream audio is something that's really been kicking my ass lately.
Yeah.
It's too loud. It's too quiet.
4-liter twin-turbo V8.
Yep. So that's the same engine that's in the regular RS6 and the RS7. So it makes me wonder if APR is going to do some tuning like they did with, all the other models with this engine. I just imagine it's not something they're going to be able to get a hold of very easily. But if anybody could potentially get a hold of it, it would definitely be APR.
Yeah.
Oh, it's pretty cool. Bump him up 10%. I don't really know if I have the option to do that. It's probably going to have to be on your side, Postart.
Yep.
Go ahead and talk again.
I'm talking about things and cars.
Yeah, there we go.
Do about there. Is that good?
I think you're a little loud now, but I'll just pull it back on my end.
All right.
All right, well, what a bummer. Definitely something we'll never be able to afford.
Yeah.
But what's new?
I have a feeling that we will at some point be able to see one. Being near LA certainly helps.
Yeah, we're definitely in position now way better than we would have been in Idaho.
Yeah.
I feel like asking for an RS6 Avant GT is kind of a low-hanging goal there. I was looking at some videos the other day from like LA Cars and Coffees and stuff because I was working on an article about the Koenigsegg Jesko Absolute. And there was in LA there was some car meet and there was a Jesko and an Agera RS and a CCX just all in a parking lot. And I was like, good Lord.
Huh.
So we got to figure out where all these events are and go check it out because that is nuts to just see. I know there was plenty of it in Monterey Car Week, which isn't like that shocking, but I would be pretty shocked to just see it like roll up at the Santa Monica Cars and Coffee or something.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be gnarly. I mean, you saw some pretty crazy things down in Texas, right?
Yeah,
At least for Cars and Coffee.
It was Houston Cars and Coffee. I think that's that one got shut down because a Mustang crashed into a fence or something like that not long after that. But yeah, like I swear this kid was like 17. He rolled up in a Carrera GT, which is pretty wild.
Right.
But probably the highlight was the Hennessy Venom.
Oh.
That's a pretty wild car to just see, but also Hennessy's based in Texas, so it wasn't
right.
just like, I mean, it makes sense they were fairly close, but you wouldn't expect to see one at Cars and Coffee still. And this was in like 2011, so this was when the initial Venom was just like brand new and crazy. I mean, it's still crazy.
Yeah.
But I really want to see. Oh, I have seen a Venom F5. I want to see one drive. There was one at SEMA last year. SEMA was crazy for hypercars last year. I made a video about it for another YouTube channel that's doing really great stuff right now. I thought it would be kind of funny to watch one of those videos on here.
That's what I was about to ask.
It seems like a really bitter ex-employee thing to do, but it's just like such easy, low-hanging fruit with how bad it is.
It really is.
I was like, man, we racked up 5,000 subscribers with all these beautiful pan shots of Ferraris and Maseratis, and now they're talking about Bob Baker giving away cars on The Price is Right. Like a fully AI processed just rereading of articles.
Yeah, production quality really kind of seems to have went out the window there.
Yeah, it's not great. Bro, I thought you were wearing a wig, but you're in the corner tiny. Yep. Yeah, sorry. We have a podcast for high power rocketry where we use this lovely program called Riverside that basically just takes the concept of live streaming and recording podcasts and makes it stupid easy. However, we have a limited amount of hours and I'm paying for Streamlabs, so I'm going to use it. But Yeah, I don't know. We'll think about it. I was doing the rewatching of some of my old Motor Biscuit videos, um, because they were cool and I worked very hard on them. So I'm not sure it's the right thing to do to highlight their new ones because they're not very cool and nobody's working very hard on them. I wouldn't even say anybody's working slightly hard on them, but yeah,
Yeah,
I
even that might be a
digress.
stretch.
So bad. All right, well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen, the Audi RS6 Avant. So what we have up next. Oh no, we lost Postart. Oh, you're back.
I'm here.
For some reason, it keeps disappearing when I open this screen up. But you're about to disappear anyway because I'm pulling the screen capture back forward because we're going to talk about the Time Run DeLorean. I'm not sure if you have it handy. So let me send you the link.
All right. Yeah, I know you wrote an article about this thing. And you told me a little bit about it, but I still don't know a whole lot. I know the backstory, which is really cool.
Yeah. So a guy named Bo Walker owns this DeLorean. He had a really, really rough handful of weeks. 5 family members died over the course of 5 weeks. So he's already in a pretty rough spot, and then a few months later, his remaining brother took his own life after struggling with depression for quite some time. So at one point, his brother had crashed an RS6 and I guess bought the car back from the insurance company and sold it to Bo, or Bo bought the car directly from the insurance company. I'm not sure how exactly that all went down, but he bought it. And after his brother died, him and his dad started this whole swap. And it's crazy. We'll get into the details here in a moment. I'm going to have to read my own article to be reminded of all the specs and everything. But basically what they're doing is trying to build the fastest DeLorean, the fastest quarter-mile DeLorean. And it's a good way to do it with Turbo K series, but yeah. So anyway, sorry. They set up a link for the American Foundation of Suicide Prevention, and if you want to make a contribution to that, that would be awesome. The link is in this article that I will put in the description here. I actually wonder if from here I can put it in the chat. Oh, nope. Rip. All right. Well, let's dig in. It's K20A1, right? Or A2 is the RSX engine. And I was curious if Bo was nice enough to chat with me on Facebook about how this whole build went together. And it's built with a Porsche 997 911 transaxle, which is really cool because I know I've seen like the LS4 swap DeLorean apparently used the factory like Renault gearbox. So they're like, yeah, well, it just might explode. So it's crazy to go through that amount of effort just to still have like a pretty flimsy transmission at your disposal.
Yeah.
So this is the right call. Kennedy Engineering adapter plate, which is not even a thing that I knew. There's all these. That might be the one that I'm thinking of, actually. There's a company that makes like ridiculous adapter plates for Porsche and Volkswagen transaxles for like literally every engine. They even have red blocks.
Oh my god.
We joked about Volvo swapping Brennan's Beetle for a little bit there. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. I have a 6-speed Porsche transaxle, and then it's a K20A2 with pretty gnarly looking turbo manifold and big Borg Warner turbo, Haltech 2500, and yeah, as I wrote in the article, pretty substantial jump from the PRV 130 horsepower V6 that DeLoreans came with. But yeah, thing's pretty awesome. They're trying to raise $88,000 appropriately. I'm gonna check and see how that's coming. They're only at $730, so if you feel like donating, pop in there and check it out. He does have a lot of posts on Facebook, and I think ultimately he wanted people to check out his Instagram, which I believe is just time_run_DeLorean. So let's take a look at that real quick, see if he's posted any updates. He posted a video of it running not too long ago, and the intercooler is so close to the ground that it makes me a little uncomfortable. But it's so sick, dude. I can't wait to see this thing just ripping drag strips up. I have to feel like did you see that video, Shane? The intercooler? How low it is?
Yeah, that's real close to the ground.
Yeah, I'm like, if you load that thing up and launch it, they're gonna have to build like a wheelie bar specifically for saving the intercooler.
Yeah.
But yeah. So go check out Time Run DeLorean on Instagram. Give him a follow because what a sick build. I didn't even realize that it was a thing to put a 997 transaxle in there, but apparently there isn't a couple other K-Series DeLoreans.
Oh.
The K-Series is rapidly becoming the new LS, and that you're just going to find it in literally every single chassis ever.
Yeah.
I still really want a K-Series drift car. That was kind of always... like at the back of my head, I was like, if I blow up one more VQ, like something else has to happen here.
K-swap the G35.
Yeah, it would have been so sick to have a turbo K series.
It would have been pretty cool.
It's now in the back of my head for the Volvo.
If you blow it up.
Yeah, because a K Series 2 CDO9 is a very readily available thing, and there's already a CDO9 in my car.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like if I blew the Volvo engine up, I would not have it in me to not put another Volvo engine in there, just because we've come so far.
Yeah, and it really doesn't get much easier than dropping in another red block.
Yeah, or building another red block. That's the thing, though, is like, it needs a new engine. It just does. It's got used piston rings, and 2 of the pistons are backwards, which thankfully they're, symmetrical pistons, so that doesn't matter. But it's got the nastiest piston slap when you fire it up, and once it warms up, it goes away. But I'm like, how long am I going to be able to get away with this? It still hasn't been run super, super hard, so it's just kind of left to be seen whether or not that's going to survive. So part of me is like, well, we might as well just take it apart and rebuild the engine once it's down here. But I kind of think I'll probably wait till after the clutch break-in, and we'll talk to Calvin and maybe give it kind of a spicy-esque tune. See how it likes it. The Violator-inator says adapter plate sounds slick. I have 2 engines for my Beetle, and one is in pieces. One is knocking. That's rough. All right. I'm trying to figure out how exactly to do this. So I'm gonna full screen myself here because I want to see. if I can go live on Discord. Can you see my screen?
I can, yeah.
Okay. The thing is, I don't know if everybody else can.
I'm watching the live right now, and no, it is just
Okay.
you.
Oh, yeah, well, I just mean when I switch it back over.
Oh,
When I switch it back over. Oh, no.
oh,
Getting a little audio feed from, All right,
yes.
hold on. We can do this. Been sitting for years. I got into motorcycles, and it's just sat there waiting for me to get back to it. Yeah, that's super relatable.
That's pretty much exactly what happened with my Integra and why it's not done yet. I got really into bikes and went through, I think, 3 street bikes and 2 dirt bikes.
All right. See if I can make this work. Your stream is still running. We've paused this preview to save your resources. Okay, well, you can see what's happening now. All right. We are in. Hoping I can get these 2 POS bikes I have running how I want, then give the VW the attention it deserves. Man, that last sentence is really relatable.
Yeah, it is.
My VW also really needs some attention. Oh, Z3M Coupe. The non-M is more rare. Okay, let's see what we got here. I kind of always like to go to past results. It really helps me gauge what things are going for these days.
Yeah.
For example,
Whoa.
is this auto? Yeah, okay. It's really interesting that right-hand drive Supras sell for less to me. Is it because people are scared?
I mean, no, I think it's just because there's so many more. There's not nearly as many left-hand drive ones as there are right-hand drive.
Yeah. I don't know. It's an interesting phenomenon, but it's like I can't remember. Maybe it was Chris from BS for Build. Somebody had a Supra that they were talking about left-hand drive swapping from a wrecked Supra, and they're like, "Yeah, because it's worth more money." I was like, yeah. That seems like a ton of work, but if anybody is not afraid to do a ton of insane work to a car, is Chris from BS for Build.
Speaking of him, though,
The
his
Ganadors.
boat.
Yeah, sinking on his birthday.
Yeah.
That
well, not
is
his
rough.
boat, his yacht. We'll do
His
him
yacht.
properly.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, that.
Don't use the poor
that is
word.
Awful. Yeah.
Even though it says B is
boat.
for boat on the back.
Yeah. Yeah, that was awful. I felt so bad seeing that.
I have to say, the burnt titanium tips are not it.
Not a fan.
They suck so hard.
Yep.
It looks like cheesy eBay Honda nonsense.
Yeah, especially when they're, 5 inches in diameter.
Yeah, it's insane. Let's take a look at the engine bay, see if there's anything done to it. Mostly stock there. Oh, clutch fan even. That's why I guess Supras are popular among normal enthusiasts than JDM fans. Yeah, it's kind of an interesting thing where Supras were expensive because all the tuning people wanted them, and now Supras are expensive because all these weird collector people that want flawless factory condition cars are super into them now. It's like all the Porsche people became Supra fans.
Yeah.
I saw coilovers. It looked like Tane, maybe. Yep. The Green Boys. Tane or Tyne? How do you pronounce it?
I've always said Tyne.
Mechanical fan, reliable but drags on the engine. Yeah, I'm kind of a big clutch fan enthusiast. I gotta figure out the one in the Volvo though. Oh, dude, I love 90s Japanese cars and their bright yellow spare. I wonder if that was something to do with like Japanese regulations, like you're supposed to only run on them for a certain amount of time, or maybe speed regulation or something like that, and that way they could tell really easily that you run a spare.
Ooh, we've got more input on the Teen Tyne.
Yeah, Tien. Interesting.
Tien. Yeah, I haven't heard that one.
Yeah, now I really want to know how it's properly pronounced. It's interesting. We were talking about this with a friend who has a S4. Like, people don't really say Audi anymore. And that was like a really big thing when I was younger. Just the mispronunciation of Audi. So, like, I'm really, one that's really on the come up. People starting to say it properly a lot more, too, is Porsche.
Yeah.
And, look, I get it. You don't want to sound like the pretentious Porsche fan, but, you know, it's correct. Say it correct. Porsche is not correct.
Yeah, I'm glad that Audi is sort of dwindling out of existence.
Yeah, that was
at least.
That was really hard to hear.
Yeah.
As a weeb, I guess it's Tein, assuming it's a Japanese brand. Yeah. All right.
Huh.
That's an interesting topic we need to explore further.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, 40,000 seemed like a decent price to me up until I saw it was automatic. That's just dumb. I can't do it. Rivian R1S Launch Edition, $78,000. Isn't that like way less than they cost new?
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah, 84 grand base price. I imagine the Launch Edition is special in some way or another. I should probably know. I just applied to work at Rivian, but I don't work there yet, so I don't need to know. I really want to drive an R1S for like the stupidest reason. I want to see if I can fit through the tunnel.
That's fair. It does look fun. Oh, Fiesta ST.
On Cars and Bids?
Yeah.
In the past results, or is it currently for sale?
Past results. 2014 6-speed manual. Sold for $8,500.
All right, hold on. Oh, it's lava red. Molten orange?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, molten orange metallic. Oh, it's got the carbon fiber shift knob. I need to get one of these. You know, because my shift knob is demolished. Yeah. Somehow. I don't know what happened. Is Ricaro's?
His shift knob started peeling, and then he proceeded to peel it the rest of the way.
It was bothering me to have the different textures and like
now
the
you
sharp
have
edge.
Different textures still.
Yeah, but they're better now. This thing's pretty nice. Every time I see one with like a decent looking interior, I'm like, wow, that's crazy that it didn't get destroyed. They're all pieces of shit. And then I'm like, well, I guess I just treated mine very poorly.
Yeah, 97,000 miles.
Yeah. No Sync 3 though.
Yeah.
No, Android Auto. The Boyo backup camera mirror. Watch who you're talking to, Boyo. Yeah, it's crazy how cheap they're getting. 8,500 is even a little high for that year in mileage. I
Yeah.
want to go back up here for a second. I saw manual S60R, spaceball shifter. Now that's a nice worn shift knob. Oh, is that nope, it's black leather. Black on black manual S60R. Not like the most desirable, but probably the most like keeping it business trim. Is this
I
sport
gotta
kit?
say, I like it.
Yeah, me
I
too.
like it a lot.
I can't tell if it's a sport kit. Oh, it is Nordcap interior, so it's blue. It just doesn't look like it on camera.
Oh,
It's
I
like
really
very
like the blue gauges.
yeah. Have you driven an S60R or a V70R?
I have not.
They're
No.
really fun.
I don't think I've driven any Volvo.
What, really?
Yeah.
Michael Koch says hello from the Netherlands, bro. I hope I pronounced your last name right, because that's a really bad one to not pronounce correctly.
It is.
Hello from the Netherlands. My standard for a luxury vehicle is power steering, heat, AC, and a radio. Well, most of my luxury vehicles I've owned have not had AC, but most of the other stuff functioned largely. 172,000 miles on it. Still pulled $9,700.
It is really clean on the inside.
Yeah, the bumper looks pretty rock chippy.
Yeah.
The intercooler or radiator fan or blades are not happy there.
Little flat, but nothing a flathead can't fix, or a
No,
flatheed, if you will.
A flatheed. It is the sport kit. It's got the front lip and the side skirts, which I like a lot. There was in Idaho, that Albertsons we lived at, there was a guy that worked there, had a red one with a sport kit, and it was a manual.
Yeah, I remember seeing it.
I went and talked to him, and I was like, yeah, Volvos. I have this cool Volvo, and it really seemed like he just like wanted a turbo all-wheel drive car, and that's what he landed on.
That's fair.
I was like, yeah, I got this wagon. It's got a CD09 from a Nissan in it. He's like, oh, cool. I was like, yeah, all right, well, see ya. Oh, yeah, the worst name for a color ever. Viper Very Orange.
Oh.
Dude, it's got, I forget Vipers have the truck shifter throw from hell.
Yeah, they're really, really long.
You got to reach into the trunk to get to the back gears.
Yeah.
Oh, no. My alarm lighting is going off.
Oh.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I forgot I still had that scheduled. 6,800 miles on the old. Is this an ACR? It is, yeah.
Yep.
I just can't back that concept, man.
The price?
No, the fact that it's, what, 13 years old?
Oh,
it's
low
a track
mileage
car.
stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It hasn't been driven. You think this thing's ever touched a racetrack?
Absolutely not.
They look so cool, but
this is my favorite generation of Viper, without a doubt.
Mine too, but hot take is I'm just not like a big Viper fan.
I think they're cool. I respect them for what they are, and I like them, but I don't know if I had the money if I would buy one.
Right, that's kind of where I'm at too. Like, yes, they're cool. I don't know. I rode in a first gen one, and I think the owner of it was like, he was like, "What? Isn't it awesome?" And I was like, "Yeah." I mean, honestly, I kind of expected more.
That's fair.
$116,000 though for a low mileage ACR seems like a fairly sound investment, if nothing else.
Yeah.
I feel like that has good potential to go up. Elise S1. Is that
I
an even
love the
more hardcore version of an Elise, like even lighter? Oh, this has to be an import, right? Yeah, look
yeah,
at
it's
this.
right-hand drive.
And it's got like no safety
Oh,
equipment.
yeah. I kind of love it. It's goofy.
JFC, I kind of wanted a Viper, but never going to happen, I suppose. And honestly, actually, pretty attainable. Not a low mileage ACR, but let's take a look at some sale prices. 98 GTS, first gen, 53 grand, 50,000, 45. I feel like the second gens are kind of the cheap ones right now. 45,000 for a second gen SRT10, the manual.
That is like cheaper than what most new trucks cost.
Yeah. It's funny that you say that, actually. I was going to say, I think one of the big things that just doesn't do it for me for the Viper is it's such a Dodge pickup truck on the inside.
It really is. They
It's like
didn't do a whole lot with the interior.
the C5 Corvette. Like the steering wheel, it feels like you're driving a GMT 800, like
Yeah.
Silverado. European spec right-hand drive Roadster is currently titled in Tennessee. It's equipped with Imperial instrument cluster and digital odometer. Interesting. Oh yeah, it's a 96, so it's legal. I feel like you could not have this in California.
Yeah, definitely not.
SFS performance, air intake, carbon fiber door panels, Sparco steering wheel, Sony head unit, and a trunk-mounted fire extinguisher. I wonder if it seems like it actually got raised.
That's sick. The pictures all kind of look like they were taken on a phone from 2010.
Yeah, I
With the
know.
amount of vignetting there is.
The depth of field makes me think it's like a DSLR that somebody just got real wild with the editing.
Yeah, either that or like the iPhone auto blur background thing.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. The wheels turn towards the camera too. That's an interesting choice. Second gen Vipers just remind me of when Hulk Hogan's son tried to be a drifter. Oh yeah.
Whoa, what? I kind of like the Elise S1.
So can you see that? OG stuff.
Yeah.
Old Irwindale.
Oh my god.
Boom.
Oh. Huh.
I wonder what he's up to these days.
Hulk Hogan or his son?
His son.
Ah.
Yeah, I love the chaos of old Irwindale clips. People just like climbing out of the cars on track.
Yeah,
it's crazy to be like, I want to get into drifting. I better start with a Viper.
Yeah. That's an interesting choice.
Thank you for taking me down that little memory road. I kind of forgot about that. Now I gotta know. Let's see how far into it you got. Oh, this you type it. There's another video. It's just like Nick Hogan's crashes, plural.
Oh no.
Nick Hogan returns to drifting, 2010. Private Instagram account.
That's a choice. I mean, I guess being kind of in the public eye growing up.
Just got busted for DUI recently. There was a police cam of it. All right, well, fuck this
Oh
guy.
my god. Yeah.
I always forget, like, old drifting, there was a lot of Vipers. The first Formula
Yeah.
Drift Championship was won in a Viper.
It was.
A very cool sport. Amazing how S13 drift cars look exactly the same still.
They really do.
The Polaroid livery.
Yeah, I kind of like that.
That's kind of sick. Oh, run it back. Doing him dirty. Just right into the K-rail.
Jeez.
Beautiful. Him and the Hulkster both driving TRXs. Did you notice the lack of a rear bumper before the smash? What is this video, dude?
Yeah. Oh.
Too deep in the corner, back to back, huh? Oh, wheels off.
My God.
All right, well, stop drinking and driving. Go back to drifting your Viper into walls. Dude, I kind of like these. The Thunderbirds. The weird 2000s ones.
I am not a fan, especially the hardtop. The
with the little
round
porthole?
window.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
like it.
hate it. I hate it.
They have Jaguar V8s.
Oh.
Yeah, 3.9 liter, 252 horsepower. Which ironically, I think is more? No, what year were these things? Yeah, that's more than a new Edge 5.0 or 4.6, right?
How much?
252.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
I think they were making like 230.
it says GT convertible came with a 4.6 at 260 horsepower. Okay, well,
Oh.
close at the very least. I kind of forgot there was a pretty big jump from the Roller 5.0 to the 4.6.
Yeah.
Because mine had like, what, 215?
Mm.
Like almost 100 less horsepower than my G35.
Yeah.
All that bottom end torque was sick, though.
V8.
Purple, plum crazy purple Charger SRT8. These are kind of a deal right now. Like, the early SRT8 Chargers and Challengers. This one only has 15,000 miles on it. It was 23 grand. They still have 425 horsepower.
I really, really, really don't like the way these look.
Really?
Yeah. I can't stand it. I like the color.
Yeah, I don't hate them. I want a Magnum if I'm going to get an SRT8 early Dodge.
That's fair.
SL63 AMG. 37 grand, dude. Does it have like 640 horsepower? Oh, 518. I'm thinking of the V12 one, SL65. Still pretty sick. And maybe a little cheaper to maintain than the V12 ones. The V12 ones are like, my favorite thing about them is that the coil packs, like the ignition, each bank has a string of linked coil packs, so you can't just replace one. So if you get a misfire, it's $1,200 per side for the coil pack assembly.
Yeah, that sucks.
47,000 mile Prelude Type SH, black leather interior, black paint. $9,100. I really sold mine at the perfect time where they were really kind of riding high there.
Yeah.
Because I got like 6,100 for mine.
Jeez.
GT2 RS Visac, 286,000. What an insane car.
Yeah, those are
700 horsepower rear wheel drive.
they're so gnarly, but they're so good.
Yeah. Oh, it's so sick. Aston Martin DBS coupe. Dude, the 2023 Astons, I love Aston Martin, but the front end is just like too much. They're like BMW is really making their grills huge and stupid. Maybe we should give that a shot.
I gotta go look this up now.
Or just look at the Discord stream.
Oh. Oh. Yeah. That.
I have to say, in person, they're a lot easier to look at. But the DB12, I like a lot more. No, not DDB12. Okay. Just kidding, it doesn't exist. This is a lot better. Plus, they have purple.
Oh yeah.
Let's look at like what's ending soon. Hey, look, ending soon. Oh, the bright yellow Smart for 2. Oh, the interior. Oh my god. What is it? Look at the center console. Everything looks brand new, and they're like, yeah, we don't need to do anything to that though.
Oh my god. Huh.
A Brabus exhaust? Wait, Brabus did smarts too? Oh,
What?
I knew that. I made a
I did
video about
not.
it for Motor Biscuit.
You made a video about it for Redacted.
Yeah.
Can't be giving free shout outs out here.
Right.
It's a competitive market.
It's cool and all with their Bob Baker videos, but what we're making tomorrow is going to be quite a step up.
Yeah.
Evo One GTR.
Oh yeah.
This is sick.
That's nice.
Speaking of things that people pronounce wrong, breed.
I don't know. I've always said bride, but
Yeah. There was kind of a moment where like a bunch of car YouTubers were like, breed, say it right. But if you watch the commercials, like they're sponsoring Formula Drift now. And at the very end, they pronounce it correctly. It's like breed. It sounds like breed.
Yeah.
I think there's like a little hint of the E sound in there. Breed.
Huh.
Evo 1s are amazing. I like Evo 2s, I think, the most. But I really just want a Galant VR4.
That's fair. I'm a big fan of Evo 4s.
Yeah, I kind of, there's a gap from like 3 to 8 that I'm not a huge fan of.
E46
I like 8s and
M3.
9s.
Yeah.
Ending soon?
Yep.
SMG? Yeah.
Yep.
Gross.
Unfortunately.
SMG and still at $20,000 with tinted headlights.
I tint my headlights so they work less.
I guess those are smoke and they're probably projectors. But still.
Yeah.
I hate that like tinted headlights often look pretty good.
I know. Only on like darker colors, but TVR 280i.
Yeah, I just saw that too. That looks pretty cool, honestly.
Yeah.
Another R1S launch edition. You know what we should do? I don't know if we're gonna do one of these tomorrow or not, but we're gonna try and be doing them more in the morning. We're fancying ourselves morning radio show hosts. We should talk about some of the ridiculous special edition cars.
Oh, yeah.
I wrote an article about it for Slash Gear, but there's a bunch of them that I didn't even touch on.
Really?
Still, dude, I can't wait. Let's see if anybody's ever sold one.
Oh, no.
Ah, bummer. The Funkmaster Flexpedition, dude. It's so sick.
It's rough.
Nah, it rips.
I can't get behind it.
Warner Brothers Chevy Ventura vans.
Oh.
I have a check coming from Warner Brothers soon. Sure enough, the Warner Brothers edition. You got a little. It goes from 0 to fun in 2 shakes of a rabbit's tail. Good Lord. Who wrote that?
Yeah.
Look at all this.
Not...
Dude, what? Who was this for? I didn't know this existed. What's Warner Brothers edition about it? Just the badge? That's amazing. Oh God.
Huh.
All right, well. Did you see the E36 318 estate?
No.
Oh, is this Daytona Violet? Oh, Techno Violet. The purple E36 wagon?
Oh, that's good. That's
The
really good.
Bid right now is $69.69.
Nice.
I think it was one of the first proper flip down DVD players in the back. Oh wow. There's a clean 5-speed manual FD. Oh man, I want one so bad. This thing is nice. It's only got 43,000 miles on it. I'm curious how much that's going to sell for.
Yeah. Oh, Z3M Coupe.
Yeah, the
These
clown
things are
shoe.
goofy. Yeah.
The non-M's more rare.
I don't know how I feel about them.
Oh, here we go. Gated 6-speed manual 2005 Lamborghini Murcielago Coupe. Sorry to say the Italian way. Murcielago. So I shrewdly negotiated the price right smack dab in the middle at $47,382. Dude, his voice is fake. You'll never convince me otherwise. He's pushing.
Yeah.
He's doing the radio thing.
Yeah.
My first Lamborghini Murcielago purchase was in 2004 when I was working at Ferrari of Palm Beach. Good guy, I assume. Seems like a good guy. But that voice is pushed, man. Everybody knows it.
Yeah. 20,000
People probably say
miles.
that about mine too, though, actually.
That's a good point.
Nope, I just sound like this. Polestar 2 dual motor. All right, let's take a look at Bring a Trailer, too. Now we get to see the real rich people bougie nonsense right off the bat. Oh, my God. Wait, what's with all the ROWs? $959 style. 1977 Porsche 911S. See, why is this okay? Why is this? I bet Ed is insanely vain. I could see all his fraternizing with really rich car people might have rubbed off on him at some point, huh?
Yeah.
Why is it if you put a Nismo body kit on a 350Z, you're like, it's unforgivable. You put a 959 body kit on a 911 and make a Dakar replica, and you're at $75,000 with a day left to bid on Bring a Trailer.
Yeah.
I guess that's kind of just how much G Series 911 coupes sell for now.
True.
That's a good deal for one. Let's go back to these Turbo 993s though. X Dale Earnhardt Jr. 1999 Callaway C12 Coupe. I'm hanging on to that. Oh, the Spiker C8. It's a Spider, so I don't want it, but Spiker C8 Aileron will always and forever be my ultimate dream car. Oh, 550 Maranello. Is it manual? The Marinera. And the Versario. Where those Porsches go?
Ooh, NSX. First gen. Zanardi edition. What is that?
I have no idea.
Alright, glad it's not just me.
2 hours left on the ROW 998 911 Turbo X50. That's a whole sentence of a name, but
apparently the Zanardi edition just has a fixed roof.
Oh yeah, because it's from the Targa era. What year?
Yeah.
Like 98?
1999.
Yeah. Yeah, I want a 95, but I don't want a Targa.
Yeah.
I just want a 95 because it's the same year I was made.
That's fair.
This Porsche, are you looking at the stream? I'm not feeling the paint matched wheels.
Yeah, the red, it's
the X50 kit is cool though, because oh my god, 430 horsepower. That sounds crazy, but I forget it does say 30 horsepower. The 993 turbo made 400 horsepower.
Ooh.
That's so absurd. Here's another 993 turbo with only 3,700 kilometers on it. It's in San Diego. 2,300 miles. Wonder if we go see it.
God. Yeah.
Oh, dude, look at the leather in there. Looks like Play-Doh. It's perfect.
Yeah, it does. Dude, R34 GTR V-Spec just sold for $325,000.
God. Just 1 year older than me, but you've done so much more. Yeah, put in perspective, though. Post Malone had a Billboard #1 hit, and he was a millionaire when he was 19.
Yep.
Was that on Bring a Trailer?
Yeah, it is.
Why'd that happen? All right. Is Midnight purple?
It is not. It's white.
Gross. It's crazy how stupid the prices for GTRs are when, like, basic R34s are basically free comparatively.
Yeah.
There's one just sitting in a driveway in our neighborhood. It is very strategically parked behind a truck that would be quite difficult to move if, say, it happened to be illegally imported and somebody was coming to take it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not making any accusations. However, it is very strategically parked. I like it a lot. I don't want a GTR. I want a rear-wheel drive one. That's really what I want is a rear-wheel drive R33.
Yeah.
GTST with R33 GTR bumper on it so that I can drift it but regular R33s just look goofy.
They do.
So refreshing. All right, let's check out this Callaway C12.
Callaway?
Yeah, the golf club company.
Is it in correlation with that?
No, it's not.
Oh.
They just make performance Corvettes. What is a Callaway Supernatural V8? It was owned by Dale Earnhardt Jr. from 2004 till 2015. It's a Core Viper.
Makes it worth a lot more money.
Does Supernatural mean it's supercharged, or is that just some nonsense? Wonder what the market for Canadian R34s are looking like that got bought over 10 years ago. All those people cashed out, man.
Yeah.
Because they weren't Canadian market cars. They didn't get them either. There was no North American deliveries of R34s. However, Canada's import law is 15 years, not 25. So they got them when it was still cheap. And then all the people that bought them are now retiring by selling their Skylines that they bought for $10,000 for $80,000.
Yeah, they got a lot of cool cars a lot sooner than we did.
Yeah, they still do. If you look on Kijiji, which is the best name for a classifieds website ever, they have like the weird, what was the late model GT4 car that Toyota made?
I don't know.
It's not an Altezza. It's something weird. It's like 2002.
Oh.
Caldina.
Huh.
What a goofball.
Dude, a Lucid Air Pure just sold for $64,000.
What? Wow.
Yeah. That sucks.
Dale Jr.
$40,000 off MSRP.
Yeah. Dale Jr. signed this Callaway. Oh, yeah. I want to see this manual Marinara. Yep. Oh, they're so good. I want to drive a manual V12 Ferrari so bad. The nice thing is you can't get carried away with the mileage and hurt the resale because it'll overheat before that happens.
Ooh. Huh.
Let's see some recently solds too. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking through.
Oh, the 911 Speedster. Oh my God, $425,000. My lord. It's because they only made 1,948 of them. Because this is like a modern 356 Speedster. $14,000 for the 33,000 mile Miata.
My God.
Dude, come on. It's not worth that. Like, it is objectively not worth that amount of money.
No.
That's asinine. Oh, that sucks so hard.
McLaren P1 just sold.
Oh, really?
$1.6 million.
That honestly doesn't seem as crazy as I would have guessed. It's just so crazy that people have that amount of money to just be like, yeah, I'll pick this up.
Yeah.
Did you see the FZR 250R?
I did, yeah.
The Oz Racing Red Bull F1 wheel with Pirelli tire that somebody paid $4,500 for?
Yeah, I saw that.
Are you kidding me? This is like the people that get the free tires from Formula Drift teams and just
Yeah.
roll them around FD all day, and they just have a used
Mhm.
burnt ass tire that they take home. Beetle spotted. Yeah, where did that go? Beetle.
EP3SI. 28,000 miles. Sold for 11,500. That
Okay.
doesn't seem that wild.
Yeah, that seems high to me still.
Really?
Yeah. Bought as a non-running project that has been stripped and modified for track use. Okay, I'm listening.
Whoa.
Yeah, it looks like track use with those lap belts. Oh, previously gutted in anticipation for track use, the interior was refurbished under current ownership. Modified displays 1.6 liters. Big pistons. Rebuilt, I'm assuming, probably poured and polished the heads while they were rebuilding them. An oil change was performed in preparation for the sale. It's so funny to include that in the mods list of like a fully freshly built engine.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, manly rods, CP pistons, 11.5-to-1 compression, MLS head gasket, APR head studs, and we changed the oil. Oh, okay.
Good
Thanks.
to know.
This Pirelli tire thing is killing me. Dang, Tesla Roadster Sport sold for $69,420. They're pretty cool. When we were at QC Charge, they had the battery out of one, and the batteries are different than the ones in current Teslas. And there's a bunch of sticky notes on it that said "Don't touch." And he was like, "Yeah, basically, if you touch that battery pack directly, you could die." I was like, "Oh,
Huh. Dude, twin turbo manual Z32
the
for
yellow one."
70,000 miles. Yeah.
Yes.
$15,000.
2010 Cadillac CTS-V, 30 grand. Doesn't seem that bad. With 34,000
No.
miles. The old LSA CTS-V. So sick. I like the first gens, the manual ones. They have LS7s.
Yeah.
Noble M12. These are so sick.
Yeah.
They're Ford engines.
Oh.
Single turbo conversion. The twin turbo minivan engine. Porsche 996 Sports Seats sold for $3,400 for the seats.
Ooh.
Ooh. All right, check this out, ladies and gentlemen. Expedition Motor Company, actually, Rob Spaghetti just did a video with them tomorrow. Shane and I are going out to see the Wolf, which is their G-Wagon. We're going down to Malibu to shoot a video with them. And guess what? You guys can get to see it since I'm not employed by anybody to make videos for them right now. Fortunately, some of my contacts that I developed from working at other companies have landed me on some cool lists for some cool opportunities, and being close to LA has kept that consistent. So we're gonna go check this thing out. Supposedly drive it. We'll see. There's been a few times where I was supposed to drive something. I'm pretty sure then the people who own the cars looked into how old I was and changed their mind. But Tactical Fleet didn't. They just gave me a Ferrari F12. Okay, let me find a good car to end on here. The P1. No, let's go back to Cars and Bids. The Cars and Bids ones are a little more suited to my personality and our crowd.
Whoa.
F-150
Hold
Super
on.
Snake. What?
S54 powered E30 M3 track car.
On Bring a Trailer?
Yeah, sold for 77,000, fully caged and gutted. Wow, it is really a track car. This is sick.
77 grand. The orange one?
Yeah. Dude, this thing is cool.
I just can't. I can't back it.
The price?
The concept, like it's a race car, but because
Yeah.
it's an M3, some old person just bought it and it's gonna go
Oh,
in a garage.
yeah. Which is dumb because there's basically no original stuff left on it.
Let's look at this guy's purchase has past. Yeah, he was just like looking at. He was bidding on a 6-speed 540i wagon.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool,
that's
I
kind of
guess.
sick. I respect that.
77 grand. I just feel like it's not gonna get used like a race car.
Probably not, but
E30
it is
M3
cool
prices are
nonetheless.
so stupid.
Yeah, it sucks.
Let's see what's freshly listed. See what we can revisit. Ew, what's happening with this Bronco?
Oh,
Dude, this is some old guy that really was like, yeah, the Bronco's back. And just was like, put the same wheels I had on my 94.
yeah.
Why does that look so intolerable? It's cool it's a 7-speed, though. We can't end on that. That's illegal. And, oh, is it Mazda
VG30
speed?
powered Datsun 510.
Wait, what powered?
VG30?
Oh, why?
I don't know.
This 560
Huh.
SL is pretty sick. That might have to go
Ooh.
on the list of the cars I'm writing about today. Oh, this SEMA 4Runner.
Oh, God.
When are the Honda kids going to stop doing Honda stuff to trucks and SUVs? They all got a little older, got some higher paying jobs, and went, I need 24-inch Forgiatos and some studded
Yep.
stretch tires that are never going to touch dirt.
Yep.
It just looks so stupid. And the eBay light pods,
Yeah.
sorry, they're rigid ones. So they're eBay ones, but they cost 3 times as much.
Ah.
Yeah, I can't do it. Oh, I even called it, dude. It was a SEMA build. SEMA balls.
Oh.
That's terrible. All right, give me something cool to end on, cars and bids. Yeah, not the Vanderhall. That's not
30th anniversary FD.
on cars and
Currently at
bids.
29,000. Yeah. Right-hand
Yeah,
drive manual.
we already looked at FD. I need a heavy hitter. Why are we in
Mm.
past results again now? No, not recently ended. It's a struggle.
It really is. 1974 Jaguar E-Type Roadster V12 4-speed.
All right, that's pretty cool. On cars and bids.
Bring a trailer.
I have an unpopular take on these.
Yeah,
I think they're ugly.
I like them. They're
I
kind
l-
of close to Corvettes of the same era.
yeah, I love the front end,
Yeah.
but especially the coupe. It just looks goofy as hell. And the fact that Enzo Ferrari called it the most beautiful car ever made really serves to prove the point how
Yeah.
stupid Enzo Ferrari was. I'm gonna get canceled, dude.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, they're. I bet they're amazing to drive, and I do like the roadsters when the top is down, but the coupes just look like clown shoes.
Oh, they
All right.
do.
Well, I gotta have some more coffee and get ready for work. But yeah, thanks for joining us, everybody. Um, we're gonna try and do this more often, and yeah, we'll see you next time. Peace.
Peace out.
Oh wait, hold on. Let me get your
Oh,
face on here.
all right.
That way you can properly say bye. All right. My name's Braden. That's Shane. You can call him Postard if you want. And we'll see you next time.